neon sign was barely alive, buzzing like a memory at closing time. I pulled my truck beside the bar, underneath a sky full of scars. The bartender knew me by name, said, "Looks like you're running again." I smiled and raised an empty glass. Some habits never really pass. The night gets colder every year, but the road keeps drawing me near. It's the last call in Amarillo. One more drink before I go. One more song on the jukebox playing for hearts that never made it home. By herself, like she was running from someone else. The old band played a worn-out tune about lost love and a harvest moon. For a moment I thought I'd stay, leave this outlaw life behind someday. But freedom's got a stubborn hold, stronger than silver, stronger than gold. Every goodbye I've ever known started with leaving town alone. It's the last call in Amarillo. One more drink before I go. One more song on the jukebox playing for hearts that never made it home. The whiskey burns, but not enough to drown the ghosts I'm thinking of. When morning comes, I'll ride alone after the last call. If I had one more chance, I'd probably make the same mistakes. 'Cause some men chase redemption, and some men chase escape. It's the last call in Amarillo, and the moon hangs soft and low. The bar lights fade behind me as I follow the open road. The whiskey's gone, the night is through, but the highway's waiting like it always do. When morning comes, I'll still be rolling on past the last call in train starts westbound. Blacktop shines beneath the rain like a scar stretched across the plains. I've been driving since the break of day, trying to keep my ghosts away. A worn-out map upon the seat and a tired heart that still won't quit. The miles keep falling one by one beneath the dying western sun. I made peace with some regrets, but not all of them just yet. This is my blacktop prayer, spoken to the midnight air. No church bells and no stained glass, just headlights cutting through the dark. The road's the only thing that's fair when life gets hard and hope gets rare. This is my blacktop prayer. Stop beneath an old oak tree where the river bends toward Tennessee. A freight train sang across the night like a hymn in fading light. I thought about the years gone by, the reasons people say goodbye, and all the things I can't repair, carried by the evening air. The road don't judge what you've become, it only asks where you're running from. This is my blacktop prayer, spoken to the midnight air. No church bells and no stained glass, just headlights cutting through the dark. The road's the only thing that's fair when life gets hard and hope gets rare. One more chance before goodbye. Beyond the darkness and despair, this is my blacktop prayer. Blacktop prayer. right on. Amen. Headlights cut through midnight dust. This old road's all I've ever trusted. A faded sign, a broken motel light, still standing through another night. I hear the echoes of the ones before, their names worn thin on every door. Drifters, dreamers, rebels, thieves, still riding somewhere in the breeze. Every mile holds a memory, every shadow tells a story. I'm chasing ghosts on Route 66, through desert winds and broken myths. Call from yesterday, but the road keeps pulling me away. Under stars that never seem to fade, past every choice I've ever made. I'm still searching for what I might miss among the ghosts of Route 66. Stop for coffee in a roadside town, the kind where time just slows down. An old man said, "Son, where you headed now?" I said, "Wherever these wheels allow." He laughed and pointed toward the west, said, "That's where dreamers go to rest." Then he disappeared into the rain, like he was never there again. Some roads end, some roads begin. This one lives beneath your skin. I'm chasing ghosts on Route 66, through desert winds and broken myths. The voices call from yesterday, but the road keeps pulling me away. Under stars that never seem to fade, past every choice I've ever made. I'm still searching for what I might miss another soul the night won't dismiss among the ghosts of Route 66. Still riding, still free. The tank ain't full, but it'll get me there. Another faded town in the rearview glare. I've been chasing horizons my whole damn life, through broken promises and endless nights. The desert sun burns holes in the sky, like the memories I never left behind. 1,000 miles from where I began, still trying to be a better man. Every road I've ever known has led me farther from home. Just one more mile west, one more sunset left, one more chance to outrun the pain before the darkness calls my name. These old wheels still turn, and there's still a fire that burns somewhere beyond this loneliness. There's one more mile west. The waitress poured another cup, said, "Boy, when's enough enough?" I smiled and looked beyond the glass at all the years that slipped so fast. The jukebox played a country tune while shadows danced beneath the moon. And for a moment I almost stayed, but outlaws weren't built that way. The highway's been my closest friend since I can remember. When just one more mile west, one more sunset left, one more chance to outrun the pain before the darkness calls my name. These old wheels still turn, and there's still a fire that burns somewhere beyond this loneliness. There's one more mile west. Baby, freedom ain't a place. Maybe it's the road itself. The miles, the scars, the memories, the stories that we tell. Just one more mile sunset. One more mile west. Sunset blared across the plains like a memory I couldn't explain. A bottle riding shotgun tonight, and a heart still looking for the light. I've crossed desert storms and sins, lost a few lovers and a few good friends, but the road keeps calling my name like a spark dancing through a flame. Some things burn and fade away, some fires never change. We're whiskey and wildfire, rolling through the night. A little bit of trouble, a little bit of light. The world keeps trying to tame us, but we're born untamed and free. We're whiskey and wildfire. That's all we'll ever be. Stopped in a town nobody knows, where the jukebox played George Jones. An old man laughed and raised his glass, said freedom never comes to last. I smiled and looked out at the sky, watching the stars come alive. Maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong, but the highway keeps singing its song. Some roads end in broken dreams, some roads lead where you're meant to be. We're whiskey and wildfire, rolling through the night. A little bit of trouble, a little bit of light. The world keeps trying to tame us, but we're born untamed and free. We're whiskey and wildfire. That's all we'll ever be. When my riding days are through and my story's finally told, let them say I taste the horizon more than silver or gold. That's all we'll ever be. Whiskey and wildfire, right. free. Forever free. The Badlands glow beneath the moon, like an old wound that never heals too soon. I've got a marble sky overhead and 1,000 thoughts inside my head. The engine growls like a hungry beast, while the desert stretches east to west. Every mile shakes another chain, loose from the weight of yesterday's pain. I've been carrying ghosts too long. Tonight I'm finally moving on. I'm burning through the Badlands with fire beneath my wheels, leaving behind the shadows for something real. The night can't hold me down, and the past can't make me stay. I'm burning through the Badlands till the break of day. The radio called an old refrain about lost love and pouring rain. I turned it up and sang along, like the road already knew the song. A coyote cried from a distant ridge somewhere beyond the canyon's edge, and for a moment everything felt right. Just me and the endless night. Some roads lead nowhere fast, some roads help you leave the past. I'm burning through the Badlands with fire beneath my wheels, leaving behind the shadows for something real. The night can't hold me down, and the past can't make me stay. I'm burning through the Badlands till the break of day. If I never find the answers, at least I know I tried. And if freedom's just a feeling, then it's riding by my side. I'm burning through the Badlands with the sunrise in my eyes. Every scar becomes a lesson, every goodbye a disguise. The horizon keeps on calling, and I still believe it's lies. I'm burning through the Badlands, and I've never felt so alive. Burning through the Badlands, still alive. across the state line at 3:30 with a restless heart and a tank on E. The radio hummed an old sad tune while the desert slept beneath the moon. I made mistakes I can't erase, still see their shadows in every place, but the road keeps whispering my name like an old friend calling through the rain. I've been lost more times than found, still these wheels keep rolling south on the broken halo highway where the sinners and saints collide. I've been searching for redemption with the devil riding by my side. Every mile tells a story, every scar reminds me why I'm still riding down the broken halo highway beneath these endless skies. Saw a church standing all alone, like a memory carved in stone. The preacher waved as I drove past, like he knew I wasn't built to last. There's a photograph above my dash, a reminder of a love gone bad. Some nights I swear I hear her voice, but the road don't leave much choice. You can't change what you've become, but you can keep moving on the broken halo highway where the sinners and saints collide. I've been searching for redemption with the devil riding by my side. Every mile tells a story, every scar reminds me why I'm still riding down the broken halo highway beneath these endless skies. If heaven's somewhere down the line, I'll find it when it's my time. Until then, I'll keep chasing on with this outlaw heart I've worn. On the broken halo highway where the lost souls learn to fly, I've been carrying all my burdens underneath the western sky. Every mile feels a little lighter, every sunset feels alive. I'm still riding down the broken halo highway till the day I say goodbye. Broken halo, broken dreams, still rolling black top ribbon cutting through the plains, and a restless wind whispering my name. I've been running hard since I was 17, chasing things that disappear like a dream. The desert knows the secrets that I hide, the miles I've buried deep inside. And every town I leave behind feels a little less like mine. The sun goes down, the shadows rise, but freedom still burns in my eyes. I'm breathing devil's dust tonight underneath these neon lights. The road keeps calling wild and rough, and I just can't get enough. I've traded comfort for the sky and 100 reasons why I'm still rolling through the rust, breathing devil's dust. A worn-out jukebox played a mournful tune as whiskey danced beneath the moon. The bartender said, "Boy, slow down." I said, "That ain't how I'm wired now." I've loved and lost along the way, watched good things slowly fade away, but every scar across my skin reminds me where I've been. Some men settle, some men roam, some never really find a home. I'm breathing devil's dust tonight underneath these neon lights. The road keeps calling wild and rough, and I just can't get enough. I've traded comfort for the sky and 100 reasons why I'm still rolling through the rust, breathing devil's dust. If heaven's waiting down the line, it'll have to wait its turn, 'cause these wheels still need the highway, and this heart still needs to burn. Stars above my life, the road's the only thing I've known since I first struck out alone. And when they write my story down, don't say I ever gave up ground, just say I wrote because I must, breathing devil's dust, devil's dust. Open road, ride on. silver ghost in the Texas sky. I've been chasing freedom all my life, through dusty roads and neon lights. The engine hums like an old refrain, a faithful friend through joy and pain. Every mile behind these wheels brings me closer to what's real. Some men are born to settle down, some hear a different sound. It's midnight on the borderline, where the lost souls drift and the stars still shine. I've got one hand on the wheel tonight, and a restless heart that won't unwind. The past keeps calling from behind, but I leave it buried in the past. I'm still searching for a sign. At midnight on the borderline, the faded diner glows ahead, like a beacon for the broken men. Coffee's hot and the jukebox plays songs that never really age. The waitress asks where I'm headed now. I just smile and shake my head somehow, 'cause the road decides for men like me long before we ever leave. The farther west the highway bends, the more I feel alive again. It's midnight on the borderline, where the lost souls drift and the stars still shine. I got one hand on the wheel tonight, and a restless heart that won't unwind. The past keeps calling from behind, but I leave it buried in the pines. I'm still searching for a sign. At midnight on the borderline, maybe heaven's just another road beyond the places nobody knows. Maybe freedom's not a destination, but the ride itself in motion. It's midnight on the borderline, and the sunrise waits beyond the night. Every scar becomes a lesson learned, with every bridge I've ever burned. The horizon stretches far and wide, like a promise I can't deny. I keep rolling till the end of time. At midnight on the borderline, tank half full, and a heart weighed down like an iron mule. The sky was dark, the wind was mean, like every bad thing I'd ever seen. I left behind another mistake, a trail of promises I couldn't make. But the highway hummed and heaved beneath my wheels, like it knew exactly how I feel. You can't outrun yesterday, but you can keep it miles away. On Thunder Road Redemption, I'm chasing down the light, leaving all my demons somewhere in the night. The storm keeps rolling with me, but I ain't backing down. On Thunder Road Redemption, I'm heaven bound somehow. The rain came down like falling lead as old regrets filled up my head. A truck stop sign glowed through the dark like a lighthouse for a broken heart. A stranger said, "Son, what's your plan?" I said, "Just trying to be a better man." He laughed and raised his coffee cup, said, "Keep driving, don't give up." Sometimes faith is hard to find, but the road can clear your mind. On Thunder Road Redemption, I'm chasing down the light, leaving all my demons somewhere in the night. The storm keeps rolling with me, but I ain't backing down. On Thunder Road Redemption, I'm heaven bound somehow. Every scar upon my soul, every mile I've ever rode, led me to this very place, still searching for a little grace. On Thunder Road Redemption, the sunrise breaks the sky, and for the first time in forever, I feel alive inside. The storm is finally fading as the desert turns to gold. On Thunder Road Redemption, I found a road back home.